Hello, students. So we'll continue the next page of the chapter, the living world. So we see that generic name is always written in capital letters, and specific epithet is always named in small letters. And first point is biology and nomenclature. Biological names are generally written in the Latin and written in the italics. So our generally biological names are in always in Latin words and always written in the italics. They are Latinized or derived from the Latin irrespective of their origin. This country they belong, it's the name system it refers to. So the first word is biological nomenclature depends on the genus, while the second depends on the specific epithet. Both the words in the biological names are written in handwritings, are separately underlined or printed in italics to indicate their Latin origin. The word first denoting the genus starts with a capital letter, while the specific epithet the small letters. It illustrates the example with the Magnifera indica. Author appears the specific attributes at the end of the biological names. It is written in the abbreviated form since Magnifera indica link. Yes. So in it, the scientist's name is written in the last word, as we seen in the examples Magnifera indica link. Please open the NCERT. It indicates the species was first observed by the genus. It is nearly impossible to study all the living organisms. It is necessary to devise some means that possible. The process is classification. What is the classification? What NCERT is telling us to? All living organisms are first described by the lineage in species, and nearly it is impossible to study all the living organisms of the some means. So this process is classification. Classification is the process which anything is grouped into conventional categories based on the sum of the easily observable characters. Please note the points. Classification is process by which anything is grouped into conventional categories based on the easily observable character. For example, we recognize groups such as plants, animals, dogs, cats, insects. The moment we use the terms, we associate the organisms. What image do you see when I think of dog? Obviously, dog and not cats. One of us see dogs and not the cats. Now, if you are thinking of the LCMs, we know that we are talking about. Similarly, suppose we say to the mammals, we would of course think animals with external ears and body hairs. Likewise, in plants, we talked of weed. The picture in our minds will be of weed plants, not of the rice of any other plant. So it is talking about imaginations, how willpower and imagination power it is. All the dogs, cats, mammals, wheat, rice, plants, animals, etc. are conventional categories to study the organism. The scientific term for these categories is taxonomy. For the different classification system, scientists use the term taxa, and taxa indicate the categories at the different levels. Since weed, plants, the categories is different, animals categories is different, is given by the taxonomy, since taxa system. Weed is also a taxa. Similarly, animals, mammals, dogs, and all taxa, but you know when a dog is a mammal and mammals are animals, Therefore, animals, mammals, and dogs represent different taxonomy at different levels. Hence, based on the living organisms can be classified into different taxonomy. The process of classification is known as taxonomy. External and internal structure along with the structure of the cell development, process and ecological information. Organisms are essential for the form on the basis of the modern taxonomy. What the taxonomy is? Since the process of classification is taxonomy, please note the points. External internal structure along with the structure of the cell development is also taxonomy and the basis of the modern taxonomic studies. Next page, I'll share. Okay, due to some technical fault, the screen is not visible. The next page is not visible. Please open your NCERT textbook in front of you. I am sure that all the NEET aspirants have their NCERT textbook. Come to page number 8. Hence, characterization, identification, and classification and nomenclature are the processes that are being basic to the taxonomy. Taxonomy is not something new. Since human beings have always been interested in knowing more and more about the various kinds of the organisms, particularly with the reference to their own use. Each, in early days, human beings needed to find sources on the basis need of the food, clothing, and shelter. And this classification is based on the uses of the various organisms. Human beings were since long not only interested in knowing more about different kinds of organisms and the diversities, but also the relationship among them. Taxonomy is not something new. Human beings have been interested in knowing more and more about the various kinds of the organisms, particularly with reference to their own use. In early days, human beings needed to find their shelters, food, and clothes. When Ansett is saying that taxonomy is not something new, in the process of classification, identification is the basis of the taxonomy, and humans are the means humans' basic needs are food, clothing, shelter. Human beings are know many about different kinds of the organisms and the diversity, the religion among them. The branch of the study was referred to as systematics. So systematics are refers to as the organisms, diversities, but also the relationship among them. The systematics is derived from the Latin where system nature as the title of the publication. The scope systematics were enlarged to include identification, nomenclature, and classification. Systematics takes into account evolutionary relationship between organisms. I sure that all are open your NCERT in front of you. So systematic, the branch of the system was referred to as the systematics. Means all the classification, identification, taxonomy, and all the different kinds of organisms refers to the systematics. All the processes refers to the systematics. The word systematics is also is derived from the Latin word systema, which means systematic arrangement of the organisms. Linnaeus used the Systema Naturae as a title of the publication. The scope systematic was identified or enlarged identification nomenclature classifications. Next paragraph 1.3 taxonomic categories. Classification is not a single step process but involves the hierarchy of the step in which each step represents rank or taxon category. Since the category is part of all over the taxonomic arrangement, the category is a part of all over taxonomic arrangement is called as the taxonomic category. Since the arrangement of the taxonomic categories, or we can say the arrangement of the taxonomy is called as the taxonomic categories. And all the categories together constitute the taxonomical hierarchy. Since together all the categories constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. Each category is referred to as a unit of the classification. In fact, represents a rank and is commonly termed as taxonomy. So we are answered is saying that each category is referred to as a unit of classification, and classification represents rank and is commonly termed as a taxonomy. Rank means in in general we have said we have a race 100 meter, 200 meter, that we have the students come first three, they are take out first, second, third. So in that these ranks are coming. So and this is refers to as taxonomy because this is the part of classification, and classification refers to taxonomy. Its whole the system process is connected to and linked to the taxonomic process. Taxonomic categories hierarchy and we illustrate an example by insects represent the group of the organisms sharing common features. Lily three pairs of jointed legs, and means the insects are recognizable concrete objects which are class, classified and thus given rank or categories. Can you think of organisms groups represent the taxonomic categories? Category further denotes the rank. Each rank or taxonomy in fact represents a unit of classification. The taxonomy group categories are not distinct. Biological entities are not merely morphological aggregates. This paragraph to say that taxonomy represents the rank level. Rank or taxon is the basic unit of the classification. Please note the point. Rank or taxonomy represents the unit of classification. In taxonomy group categories are not distinct. Taxonomical studies are known organisms and lead to the development of the categories such as kingdom, phylum or division, plants, class, order, family, genus, and species. All organisms include those in plants, animals, kingdom has species, and the lowest category. So organisms in various categories. The basic requirement is the knowledge of the characters of the individuals of the organism. This helps is identifying similarities and dissimilarities among the individual of the same kind as well as the other kind of the organism. Organisms included in the plants, animal kingdom belong to the species low category. Just read the paragraph and just go through it. So the species represent of the group of individual with the fundamental similarities is called the species. See, there are taxonomic categories included in the also species. The whole process and whole link belongs to the taxonomic categories. One should be able to distinguish one species from the other closely related species based on the distant morphological differences. Let us consider Magnifera indica, Solanum tuberosum, botanical potato, and Panthera leo, lion. All the three names indicate to Rossum and Leo represent the specific epithets, while the first for Magnifera, Solanum, Panthera are genera and represent another level of taxonomic or categories. So here it is saying that generic name and specific also name. और एनसीईआरटी उसके में एनसीईआरटी ये बताता है मैग्निफेरा इंडिका सोलनम ट्यूबरसम पोटैटो एंड पैंथेरिया लियो लायन जो थ्री नेम्स है वो रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे जेनेरिक नेम एंड बाकी जो है लेफ्ट रिमेनिंग पोर्शन इज इंडिका ट्यूबरसम लियो वो बताएंगे स्पेसिफिक एपिथेट while the first name represent the genera and another specific epithet or higher level of taxonomic categories. The genus may belong one or more than morphological similarities. For example, Panthera has another specific name called tigris. Solanum includes species like Nigrum and Melangonera. Human beings belong to the same sapiens, which is grouped into the Homo sapiens. So, since Homo and full name is said that the Homo sapiens, scientific name for the human beings is written as the Homo sapiens. Please note all the points of the species part. Genus compromise is a related species which have more than characters in comparison to the species. Another genera, we can say that genera are grade of closely related species. For example, potato and brinjal are two different species, but both belong to the genus Solanum, Leo, Panthera leo, leopard, paradas, and tiger. The genus differs from the another genus Felis, which includes the cats. Genus represent are more than one character to the specific. Means genus is different as compared to the species. Means potato brinjal are the two different species of the genus Solanum. Means potato and brinjal belongs to the same family. This is the Solanum. Panthera leo lion, leopard is paradise, and tiger is tigris, with several common feature. All are species of the genus Panthera. Since all these tigris, paradise, leo, all are the species of the genus Panthera. Since common genus and specific name is different, the genus differs from the another genus Felis, which includes the cats. Genus differs from the another genus Felis, which includes the cats. So almost it belongs to the same family, cat and the tiger. Family is a group of related genera and still less number of similarities as compared to the genus and the species. Families are characterized on the basis of the both vegetative and reproductive feature of plant species. Among plants, for example, three different genera, Solanum, Petunia, and Datura, are plant in family Solanaceae. For example, genera Panthera comprising lion, tiger, leopard is put along with the genus Felis, cat in the family Felidae. Similarity and some differences. As to two different families, Felidae and Canidia respectively. Cat families represent the Felidae and family, Dolls Canidia family. Let's go through the family paragraph. Order we have seen the categories like species, genus, and the families, some of the similar characters. So there is order and higher taxonomic categories are identified based on the aggregate characters. Order being a higher categories assemblies of the order being a higher categories is assemblage of the families which include the similar characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to the genera, including the family. Plant families in like Solanaceae Solanaceae are included in the order Polynomos are mainly based on the floral characters. So the animal order Carnivora includes families like Felidae and Canidia, respectively. So here, Enchiridium states about the order being a higher categories which exhibit a few similar characters. The characters are likely number as compared to the genera, the family. Means the characters both belong to the genera also. Plant families like Polynesia, Solanaceae are included in the order Polynomos, which based on the floral characters. The animals order like Carnivora includes families like Felidae and Canida respectively. Cat family is different and dog family is different. Since the order represent the higher taxonomic categories, please note the points of the NCERT. The animals order Carnivora includes family like Felidae and Canida respectively. Classes, example of class refers to the related orders. The order, for example, Primata, comprising monkey, gorilla, gibbon, is placed in the class Mammalia along with the order Carnivora, which includes animals like tiger, cat, and dog. Class Mammalia has order also too. So class system refers to the classes of the different types of organisms, plants, species, generic names, scientific names, all the naming system present in the world, all in the universe is referred to the class system or class. Phylum represent the fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, along with the mammals, constitute the flavor of the higher taxonomic category. Phyla. All the based on the nodode on the dorsal hollow neural system are included in the phylum Chordata. And similar characters are belong to the higher taxonomic categories called the division. Phylum represent the divisions on the system of the classification. Since all the common features like presence of notochord and hollow neural system are included in the fishes, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and the mammals, and also included in the phylum Chordata. Since similar characters are assigned to a division for species, order, genus, family, order, class, phylum or division, kingdom. Kingdom belongs to the various phylum and are assigned to the highest taxonomic categories called the kingdom. Means all in the we have seen the remaining that species, genus, family, order, class, phylum. After all, the kingdom comes. So all the classification in the kingdom is the largest one and the tallest one. Kingdom plantae, on the other hand, different and compromises all the plant from the various divisions, and we refer to the groups and animals and plant kingdoms. The taxonomic categories species to the kingdom have been shown in the starting with the species and the broad categories. However, taxonomists have also developed into subcategories. In the hierarchy, the facilitate more sound the scientific placement of the various taxonomy. We have gone to the species or to kingdom, and the number of common characteristics goes on decreasing. Lower the taxonomy, more the characters. The more the characters, the monkey members, the members within the taxonomy, higher the categories. There are the difficulty in determining the relationship other the taxonomy at the same level. Hence, problem the classification becoming the more complex. This refer to the kingdom. What NCERT has to say that kingdom refers to the different phylum, animals, system classification, various different divisions and categories, subcategories, etc. I'm sure that all are open your NCRT. Just go through the NCRT. Some technical error are there, so we cannot share the image. Please see the NCRT and just go through it. Here, table shows the 1.1 organisms with the taxonomic categories. Common name of the man is or man remaining. Biological name of the man is Homo sapiens. Genus is Homo and family represents the Hominidae. The man family represents Hominidae and order is Primata. Class Mammalia. Phylum division Chordata. Housefly Musca domestica. Genus is the Musca. Muscidae is the family. Diptera is the order. Class Insecta. Phylum division is the Arthropoda or the housefly. Another is named mango. European biological name is Magnifera indica. Magnifera genus. Family is Encardicia. Order is Spandis. Dicotyledon is the class. Phylum division is the Angiosperm. So please read and just go through the table. Wheat is Stratum aestium. Genus is Stratumum. Family is Poaceae of the wheat. Order of the wheat is the Poace. Order of the class of the wheat is Monocotyledons. Phylum division of the wheat is the Angiosperm. Please read the table. Of the organisms and their taxonomic categories. Next, we have to say that 1 point for taxonomical aids, various species of plants, animals, and other organisms are used in the agriculture, forest industry, in general, in knowing our bioresources. The studies would have the studies would have required a correct classification, identification of the organisms. Identification of the organisms requires intensive laboratory and the field studies. The collection of the actual specimens of the plant and the species is essential and is the prime source of the taxonomic study. The fundamental to the studies are essential training in the systematicity is referred to as the classification of an organism. Taxonomic studies and the fundamental studies refers to the classification. Taxonomical studies and taxonomic aids, what NCRT has to say, it means that there is different kinds of species of plants, animals, forestries, agriculture, different types of bioresources and diversities. Means all the system of the diversities, bioresources are included in the taxonomical aids. Is all so we can say that it refers to the taxonomical aids. In it, identification intensive laboratories is the important factor. Collection of actual specimens of plant animal species is the essential and is the prime source of the taxonomical studies. Please note the points. The collection of the actual specimens of the plant and the animals is the prime source of the taxonomic studies. They are fundamental to the studies and essential for training the systematics. It is used for the classification of the organisms and information gathering together. In case of the specimen is present in the future studies, specimens is also preserved for the future studies. Biologists have established a procedure and technique to store, preserve information. Some of the explained with the example of the so biologists have required process the different types of techniques to store and the preserve of the specimens. First one is herbarium. Herbarium is a storehouse of a plant, of a dried preserved plants, and the sheath. Sheaths are arranged to unique according to the system. It becomes a storehouse of the repository for the future use. So herbarium is a storehouse of the dried preserved plants and the animals. And NZT says that herbarium refers to as a quick referral system in the taxonomical age. In the diagram, figure 1 shows that herbarium shows stored specimen. All the books and all the pages, all the images, all the documents of the images, pictures is stored in the one cover. And herbarium sheets carry a label providing information, date, place of collection, English and botanical names, family collector names, etc. Herbarium is also referred to the quick referral system in the taxonomical studies. Please note all the points. Another one is the botanical gardens. The specimen gardens have collection of living plants for the reference. Plant species in the gardens grows for the identification purpose. Plant is labeled indicating its botanical scientific name and its family. The famous botanical garden is at Kew, England. An Indian botanical garden is at Howrah, India. And National Botanical Garden Research Institute, Lucknow is at India. Please note all the points of the gardens and the botanical gardens. All three are very important. Another one is of original museum. Museum are generally set up for the educational institutes such as schools, colleges. Museums have collection of preserved plants, animals, species for the study and reference. Specimens are preserved in the containers or in jars in the preservative solutions. Plants and animals have been preserved of the dry specimens. Insects are preserved in the insect boxes after killing and cleaning. Larger animals like birds and mammals, usually stuffed and preserved. Museums have often collection of skeletons of animals too. So museum has collection. What are the insights about the museum is that it has the collection of preserved plants, animals, specimens for the study and the reference system. So another one is the zoological parks in which animals are kept in protected environments under the human care and which enables us to learn about the food habitats and behavior. And animals in zoo are provided as far as possible. Children love visiting these parks commonly called as the zoos. So all are aware that of the zoos and are gone through the zoos in which the animals are kept under the human care, in the protection, in the surroundings, and children love visiting the zoos. Another one is our key. Key is another taxonomical aid used for the identification of the plants and the animals based on the similarities and dissimilarities. The keys are based on the contrasting characters in occurs in the pair of the couplet, which represent the choice made between the two opposite options. The result in the acceptance of the rejected of the each other. Each statement the key is also called as the lead. Please note all the points of the key. Keys is contrasting characters, represents the couplet, and each statement of the key is called as the lead. The taxonomic categories are required for the taxonomic categories such as family, genus, species, for identification purpose. These are generally analytical in nature. Flora manuals, monographs, and categories are based on the some other means for the recording descriptions. They also help in the correction disidentification. Flora contains the actual account of the habitats and distribution of the plants and given area, the plot of the interest in the plant species found in the particular area. Manuals are useful in the providing information for the identification of the names, the species found in the area. Monographs contain information on taxon. Just read all the points. So flora contains actual amount of the habitat and distribution of the plants in the given area, manuals containing the information, identification of names and species found in an area, monographs contain the information on any one taxon. So here the chapter is completed, the diversity of the living world. Just go through the entirety and read all the points and focuses on the point that I have said you and practice the CQs and very early I'll put the MCQs and I have put the notes that practice it and just go through it. Thank you, all of you. We'll continue our next chapter, the biological classification, soon.